Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Tally TV. It's your girl Tally, and welcome to another video. If it's your first time here, hey boo, what it do? If it's not your first time here, I hope you have subscribed already. If not, hit the bell, hit the button, be notified when we upload. We have fun over here. We cook, we travel, we DIY, we girl chat, we do the things, okay? So, hit the subscribe button, become part of the team. Team Tally, that is. Alright, now let's get into this vlog. So right now, it is Friday. I just left work. I'm getting ready to run into Trader Joe's and then run into Whole Foods. Or I might do Whole Foods first. Yeah, Whole Foods first and then Trader Joe's. And then we will head home to make these fish tacos, girl. My mouth is watering because the recipe was simple, but they look bomb. So that's what we're about over here. Simple and bomb, okay? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go in here and get the rest of the items that we need so that we can go home to make these fish tacos. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me, of course. We just have people staring for no reason. When you see someone, you just speak. You wave, you know? You don't just stare. That's how you get cussed the fuck out.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Anyway, back to the scheduled program. We're going to run in here and get all the things we need so we can go home and cook. Be right back.
I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty. No Uber out of my house, you caught a taxi. Spend the night so long waiting for you to call. You're the only one I want by my side. I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club.
And 3 bags later, what, $140 later, we are out of Whole Foods. Maybe I'll do a haul when I get home, maybe not, because it's not nothing interesting. However, we are going to cook our fish tacos when we get in, so that's when I'll be picking it back up. Alright guys, we are back home. Time to cook these fish tacos. This was actually one healthy size black bass. I had the butcher cut it into fillets so that I can make 2 out of it because it's a generous piece of fish. In this bowl, we just have some coconut oil and our spices. Here we have the garlic powder, the cumin, some Cajun spice, and a little bit of smoked paprika. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the bowl of oil, mix it up, and that will serve as our marinade. So let's go ahead and grab the bag. Okay, here is the Ziploc. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, just adjusting the camera so you can see it. Again, I'm just gonna add the fish to the bag. Both slices have already been cleaned off with lime, cleaned really good on both sides. And then I'm gonna add my spices to the oil, and then we're gonna add that to our fish to serve as the marinade. Really easy, super good, super tasty. You gotta try it. And as you see, we are getting all of our spices out. We are not wasting a thing, okay? We paid for it, we're using it. Just give it a good stir. I actually use a little too much oil. You can use whatever oil of your choice. Grapeseed, olive oil, whatever whatever you need. I wouldn't suggest vegetable oil because it's a thicker oil if you're gonna do for a marinade, or if you do vegetable oil, then just don't use as much. But olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, all of those work really, really well. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this into my fish and let it marinate. Not going to put it in the refrigerator though, because the fish was already in the refrigerator. Oh, forgot to add the lime. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the lime out, and I'm going to use, I think I use half. I don't think I'm going to need the whole, but hey, the more the merrier for this recipe. This was a good lime. As you can see, I got a lot of juice out of that half. So, yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and juice the other half and just get it all mixed up really, really well. I don't want any seasoning sitting at the bottom of the bowl. We want all of our seasoning to go on our fish. But yeah, I'm not going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm just going to have it sit on the side because I cook all of my meats at room temperature. It just helps keep the moisture in, especially poultry, beef. So yeah, when I have it in the refrigerator and it's already been sitting in there, no need to put it back in there just for 20 or 30 minutes. And that smoke you guys see, that is from an incense and an oil diffuser, girl. It's just a lot going on in my kitchen. I love good smells. I can't help it. So yeah, now we're just going to go ahead and dump this in the bag as I said. Trying to get the camera adjusted so you guys can see what I'm doing. That shit smells so good, y'all. Trust me, that lime with the cumin and the Cajun spice, smoked paprika, garlic powder. Whew, so good. And I didn't choose black bass. Babe chose black bass. Hubby loves black bass. He loves fish, period. And at first I wasn't even going to eat any of the tacos. I was really just doing them for Babe. But I ended up eating one. But yeah, for fish tacos, I would suggest like a thick, flaky white fish. You can do salmon as well, but like flounder, cod is a good one for fish tacos. But for real, you can use whatever you got, girl. Tilapia, whatever you have. So now I'm just setting the fish to the side. Gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up and start on our slaw. These are the ingredients that we're going to use. We're going to use a Trader Joe's shredded green and red cabbage. That is a amazing tool because when you don't feel like cutting up stuff, girl, yeah, we're going to get 2 cups of that. And then we're going to need some mayo. I'm using vegan because of Babe. Again, he's not vegan, but like 90%. You're going to need 1/4 cup of mayo. And I'm just showing you the measuring cup there. And it really depends on how many tacos you're making. You're going to also need some honey. I use the really raw honey because of the health benefits in the honey. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of that. You're also going to need some jalapeno. I only use 1. Of course, I de-seeded it because I didn't want mine to be spicy, but you can always leave the seeds. You're going to also need some cilantro, however much you like, and another lime, okay? Get all of that chopped up to a bowl, and that is going to serve as our slaw. Let's get to it. Again, you're going to need 2 cups of the cabbage slaw. Onto our jalapeno pepper. Going to go ahead and take that out the pack, get it washed up, diced up, and add it to my bowl. Just de-seeding the jalapeno because I don't want the spice. I already have a little bit of the Cajun spice, which has a little kick to it. Babe loves spicy food, but he didn't want the tacos to be too spicy, and I'm eating it, so I'm just going to take out the seeds on this one. Again, if you want it spicy, leave the seeds. It helps add to the kick. I'm just going to go ahead and dice these up. Excuse the knife. I'm not even using my real cutting knife. I just literally grabbed one. I'm not cutting up a whole lot. So, yeah, excuse the little knife. It got the job done. That's all that mattered, right? Right. So, yeah, mince them up as small as you would like. I still like to have a crunch, a bite in my slaw, in my salads. I just love crunchy stuff. Chips, kettle cook, all that. I love crunch. So, yeah, I didn't mince mine up too small. Just left them a little, you know, cubed, and then throw it in a bowl. All right, now it is time to add our cilantro. I'm a cilantro girl, okay? When it comes to tacos, seafood, shrimp, fish, love cilantro. A lot of people don't. So anyway, just grab your cilantro, make sure you wash it off, pat it dry, get it chopped up, and add to your bowl. Plain and simple. All right, now we are adding our mayo. Again, I'm using vegan, but you can use regular mayo. I would use regular if I had it or if Babe wasn't eating it, because again, he's like just about vegan. But it tastes just like regular mayo, girl. Just not dairy. So there we have the 1/4 cup in our measuring cup, and then we're just adding it to our bowl. Don't use too much mayo. Kind of eyeball it depending on the amount of tacos you're doing. If you are doing the amount I did and you're following this recipe, then 1/4 should work. For me, you'll see it was a little bit, had a little bit more juice than I would like, but you just drained it off before you add it to your bun so that your bun isn't soggy, as you'll see. So the 1/4 cup works. I just think I should have added a little bit more slaw, but it worked out. It made 4 tacos. So now I'm just going ahead to roll out our last lime so that we can add the lime juice to the bowl. And again, these were some good limes, because I got a lot of juice out, a lot of juice. What I need to get is a little, you know, that little tool you use to stick your fruit, the lime, the oranges, the lemon. I guess it's called a juicer, I don't know. But I need one of those. Until then, though, we just gonna use our hands, girl. We're gonna make it work, okay? Old school over here. Now it's time for our honey. This is, again, the really raw honey. If you have never heard of it, read up on it. It has hella health benefits. I'm trying to zoom in so you guys can see, but it does contain pollen, honeycomb. Those things are really good for allergies, inflammation. So read up on it, girl. It's really, really good for you. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of that. Now this honey, because it's raw, it's going to come, as you see, it's going to need to be melted down, basically. So I'm just going to pop it in the microwave for like 10 seconds to melt it down and then add it to the bowl. So that's how it looks before I melt it down. And now here it is melted down. You see it's a little more syrupy, and I'm just going to let that cool a couple of, just blow it a little bit, let it cool. I don't want to add it too hot to the bowl. And then add that to the bowl. It's going to give a nice little sweetener to that lime juice. Girl, these tacos were everything. I'm kind of mad that I only had one, but I'm going to make them again for sure. So now I'm just grabbing my tongs so I can give it a good toss. But as you see, I went right back to the spoon. As you will see, I went right back to the spoon because the tongs just wasn't grabbing it. So yeah, just give it a nice little stir and then pop it in the refrigerator while you cook your fish so that it can chill. All right, our slaw is done. Let's go ahead and pop it in the fridge to chill and start working on that fish. Now you see I'm just adding a little butter to the pan, about 2 tablespoons, and then I'm also going to add a drop of oil. I use peanut oil. The oil and the butter together just prevents it from burning. Anytime you're doing like a saute, it's good to add butter and oil to prevent burning. Just a quick tip. So now I'm going to go ahead and place my fish, well seasoned, and has been sitting in that juicy, flavorful, oh my god, aroma, the aroma of that marinade. I just wanted to lick it, but I knew I couldn't because it had the little fish in there. I ain't trying to get no, who wants salmonella? We not doing that over here. No. It's already monkeypox, COVID. We ain't got time for shit else, okay? So yeah, wait till it's cooked, really. So we're just going to go ahead and saute our fish up. I did mine for 6 minutes, 3 minutes on each side. You want your fish to still be juicy, flaky, soft, not dry, okay? So yeah, go ahead and saute that up on both sides, 3 minutes on each, and then we're going to go ahead and flip it. So it's been about 3 minutes. Now I'm flipping that fish. I left the skin on there because I don't like skin on fish, but when I saute it, I do mine to a crisp, and you really don't taste it because you know the skin to me has like a more fishy taste. Just don't really like skin, but the skin also has more health benefits in it if you didn't know. So yeah, letting this cook on this side for 3 minutes. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and baste it with some of that butter and the seasoning. Make sure it's all over that fish. 3 minutes later, we're gonna take that baby out and start our sandwiches. Alright, it has been 6 minutes, cooked on both sides, still very juicy, smells so good in this kitchen. So what I'm going to do is just take a fork and we're going to break them up. But first I got to taste a little piece. Let me just taste it. I have to. Look at that. It's nothing like some well-seasoned, sauteed, pan-seared fish. It really isn't. With a good salad, some veggies. Girl, I love fish. Anyway, before I eat it all, excuse me, my allergies are going crazy. I'm going to go ahead and work on these taco shells. I normally like my taco shells. If I'm eating anything other than seafood tacos, fish, shrimp, then I like my taco shells very crunchy. But if I'm eating seafood tacos, I like them to still have some give. Just a little color. It's weird. So I've already done 3. And now I'm just showing you guys how I do them when I'm doing my tacos. Just a little bit of oil in the pan on both sides. Make a taco, form it into a taco. And then take it out once you desire your level of crispiness or the level of color that you're looking for. For me, it's just like 2 minutes on each side really quickly. Just a little bit of color. But now again, chicken tacos, beef tacos, pork tacos, anything like that, I want it to be crispy. But shrimp or fish, a little soft. So here is the taco shell holder. I'm just going to go ahead and try to cut this avocado open. You'll see it wasn't good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but it didn't pan out. I'm going to go ahead and just grab the best next thing, which you will see shortly. Okay, and as you see, it wasn't good. If it's not bright green and soft, we're going with the next best thing, which is guacamole. And my favorite one is Whole Foods. If you haven't tried it, you have to try it, okay? So yeah, the avocado was a fail. We're gonna go ahead and get our guacamole because we definitely want some avocado on these tacos. I've got the slaw out of the refrigerator. It's been chilling. It's a little more juice at the bottom than I would like, so you just wanna make sure you just drain that off. We don't want no wet bread. See, here it is here. Just a little more juicy than I would like. But again, it's a quick fix. Just drain it before you place it on your buns. Now it's time to go ahead and get this fish broken up. I'm not going to do it like into little pieces, of course, because I just want it to be thick, chunky pieces. So I'm just going to take my fork and just break it up into like nice sized pieces. And those 2 fillets were enough for 4 fish tacos. Okay guys, so now we have our fish all broken up. Here's the taco shell holder. If you didn't see my Amazon kitchen favorites, go look at that video. That's where this came from. It's so convenient. You don't have to worry about your taco shells falling over, and all of your toppings falling out. You just place it there, build your taco, take a bite, put it back. It's so convenient. Now we're going to go ahead and start building. We're going to go ahead and put our fish in the taco because, of course, that is the main star of the show. And then we're going to just top it with everything else. So sit back, enjoy, and get hungry. Did that, okay? Black bass fish tacos. My mouth is watering. Let me take these to Babe so he can smash his, and I still gotta go make mine. Smashing mine, okay? Like this video, make the recipe. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Yeah, When we hooked up, we sat down, made an agreement, we vowed that we'd always be together, do whatever. We said that no whatever, in between us, this love will never, ever leave us. That was a while ago. But now lately, it feels like, I feel like all we do is fight every single night.
I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, not what you